Welcome back to Titanic. Today, we head to the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, as it's officially known, to have a look at how you'd be breaking the law just by doing regular things you do in your own country. When you're all done with this video, don't forget to come to my channel Watch Topic for more cool videos just like this. Alright, let's get going. Hold that call. The government in North Korea take their communication technology very seriously. And despite a mobile phone service that has more than 3 million subscribers, those 3 million are unable to make international calls. They are strictly prohibited. iPhone, no one. This popular device, which has sold over 1 billion units worldwide, is not available in North Korea. They do have their own smartphone called the Pyongyang Touch and Ring, but iPhones are banned from entering the country. Access denied. There are only a select few that have access to the internet. For the vast majority, internet access is denied. A few North Koreans are able to access a closed-off network. It's not only closely monitored, but also only links the users to a few domestic sites and email services. Dress for success. Kim Jong-Un is the supreme leader of North Korea and has held the title since 2011. He has banned any Western clothing, including jeans. Their biggest struggle is Pyongyang, which borders China, and they're constantly ensuring that no Western fashion influences spill over from that side. If the shoe fits. Designer shoes are also off the cards if you live in North Korea, so don't even consider a pair of Jimmy Choos. You'll not find them anywhere. You might be lucky to find a pair of high heels in some of the regions that border China, but that's about it. Read all about it. Western magazines are also frowned upon and banned in North Korea. It's impossible to find any lifestyle magazines there, and the government has strict controls on every single item printed in the press. Citizens may only read articles of an educational or political nature, and that's of course biased towards North Korea. Eat local. Any Western fast food outlets are also not allowed in North Korea. Not a huge loss, as the street kiosks are said to sell really tasty food, and that locals love the kimchi, which is a spicy cabbage dish. Show me the money. If you do find yourself traveling to North Korea, do note that it's not necessary to get the local currency, as they won't accept it from tourists. Instead, you can pay for your purchases using euros, South Korean wons, or US dollars. Don't bother going in to shop for locals either. Foreigners are denied access into these shops anyway. Big Brother is watching you. You're now aware of the currency situation, but also note that traveling throughout North Korea as a tourist is very limiting too. As a tourist, you have no freedom to just travel wherever you want to go. Your every move is controlled by the government, and they even restrict the way you travel. No public transport or taxis for you. You can only go on a guided, pre-planned tour with proper guides from North Korea. It's been said that you can't even leave your hotel without your guide, even just to go to a shop across the road. No photos allowed. This is a rule not only for locals, but tourists too. Under no circumstances may you photograph the poor people of North Korea. Around 40% of North Koreans struggle with extreme poverty, but their plight might not be highlighted at all. Kim Jong-un does not want the world to see the poverty, and it's said that he doesn't want the UN to be aware of how poverty-stricken so many people really are. No remote required. There will certainly be no fighting over TV remote in North Korea, as TV sets and radios come pre-programmed with certain shows and news programs. There are just 4 official TV channels available. The media as a whole is the most strictly controlled in the world, and unless the broadcast involves praising its leader and how great North Korea is, anything foreign and watched without government permission can result in an abrupt end of a person's life. No singing allowed. If you're living with these extreme laws and rules, you probably want to sing to cheer yourself up. Just make sure you sing inside your head, because singing in public or out loud is strictly forbidden. Your opinion just doesn't matter, even with your friends. Best keep them to yourself, because the only opinion you're allowed is one that is government approved. So refreshing. There's a trade embargo from Coca-Cola imposed on North Korea, which makes getting a decent bottle or can of soda rather difficult. There are some reports stating that a few shops in Pyongyang sell decent Coke that was made in China. Climbing the property ladder. In North Korea, that would be impossible. Apartments don't go on sale like they do in other parts of the world. They are given out by, guess, the government. A person is not even able to leave their countryside home and settle in Pyongyang. Only the very privileged are able to do that. One can purchase an apartment on the black market for around $70,000 to $90,000 US, but when your official salary is roughly $4 a month, that would be quite difficult. A little respect. It's absolutely forbidden and a major crime to show any form of disrespect to the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. It's legal to practice capital punishment in North Korea for this crime, and you could see yourself facing a firing squad if found guilty. Pick a style, any style. Men in North Korea don't have much of an option when it comes to their haircuts. When they go to the barber, they can choose one haircut from 15 styles available. Anything off that specific chart will get the poor guy into severe trouble. Bad hair day. Women are little better off than men in their hair department, and they're able to choose from 18 different haircuts. Hair dye is not an option though, so the women have to embrace their natural color their whole lives. Along for the ride. Although not illegal, it's just not very common. Most North Koreans do not own a car. The reason is that they are so expensive. The average person just can't afford one. Cars there cost roughly $40,000 and some sites suggest that even a bicycle is beyond reach for most North Koreans. Do note, bicycles also have number plates, just like cars. Worship the one and only, and that would be the supreme leader Kim Jong-un. You think the people would turn to religion due to the trying circumstances that they live in, but that too is illegal. You can either be an atheist or you can worship Kim Jong-un. Owning a Bible could provide very problematic and could see you in prison, camp, or tortured. Christmas does not exist there, but there is a day dedicated to Kim Jong-un's grandmother instead. Happy Mother's Day. Considering they don't celebrate Christmas, you'd be surprised to know that Mother's Day has been marked as a holiday in North Korea. But it is illegal to send a loving message to your mother on that day, as these messages of endearment are considered encroaching on the significance of Kim Jong-un. Watch your tone. In North Korea, there is no such thing as sarcasm. Whatever you say is taken literally. So don't make a joke or stick in a sarcastic jibe. It will backfire and you will be punished. Very unsanitary. It's very sad that North Korean women do not have access to sanitary wear, such as pads and tampons. In this day and age, they are still using regular fabric, which they have to wash regularly. Some women have thought of other ways to make this easier for themselves, like wrapping tissues around shoe inners. Sounds very uncomfortable. Happy birthday! Birth control is prohibited in North Korea. Birth control is illegal as the government wants more socialist workers. Take a cold shower. No, this has nothing to do with our previous post, but in all seriousness, North Koreans aren't even able to take any shower, hot or cold. Their homes do not have hot water, therefore no showers at all. They usually visit public baths to get clean. They use furnaces and wood to keep their homes warm, and often receiving any electricity at all can be a big problem. Don't risk it. Nobody is really certain why this is not allowed or who figured out this wasn't allowed, but reports suggest that asking when Kim Jong-un was born is forbidden. Knowing the corporal punishment the country is quick to dish out, best not risk it. Travel lightly. It's forbidden for North Koreans to travel outside of their country, even to visit their family in South Korea. It goes even further in that in order to travel inside the country, you need to apply for permission from the government to do so. There are a select few who can work in places like China or Russia, but this is strictly controlled and very difficult to get right. Drink up, but only on certain days. The government will inform its citizens on the days on which they're allowed to consume alcohol. If caught drinking on a day not set aside by the government, the punishment is severe. Cast your vote. Voting is allowed in North Korea. However, voting for the wrong person is not. The Constitution states that the country is a democratic republic and that when Kim Jong-un was elected, there was a record number of voters who cast their vote. Support local. International artists are banned from performing in North Korea, and North Koreans are only allowed to support local musicians and bands. The only band that has ever been allowed to perform was Laibach, a Slovenian band, in 2015. History was made that day when they became the first outside band to perform. They sang a militarized version of The Sound of Music as well as filmed a documentary. No escape. While it's illegal to escape any prison system, in North Korea, it's not just the escapee that will be punished, but his entire family as well. The punishment will last for 4 generations. Lap of luxury. In most countries, a sports car is a coveted item, but you won't find them in North Korea. Due to sanctions from the UN and the EU, it's impossible to purchase one in North Korea or have one delivered by any means. Alright guys, before we get to number 1, which of these do you find the most difficult to believe? Let me know in the comments below. Keep it down. North Koreans are forbidden from chewing gum or speaking loudly near statues of the supreme leaders. If caught, they could spend a very long time in a labor camp. best to stay away from the statues. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to come over to my channel, Watch Topic, for more videos like this. See you soon. Bye!